Hey, what's up? So for the past 130 days, I've given up drinking alcohol and it's had a profound effect on my life. I just did a video on that of my experiences on giving up alcohol for the past 100 days. And I talked about my benefits and my experiences, and that video kind of blew up. It was one of my best performing videos. And within that video, I had a lot of comments from people who wanted to do the same thing, but who just didn't know exactly where to start. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my particular process that I use to get started on not drinking alcohol and what's actually helped me continue for the past 130 days and beyond, which actually has made it super easy to not even drink in the first place. And that is what we're going to be talking about in this video. I'm not going to be talking about the benefits and the experiences and all that kind of stuff because I've already talked about in the last video. I'll have the video in the description below. But in this one, I'm going to share with you my process in terms of giving up alcohol and what I use to eliminate it from my life. So I want to preface this by saying that I'm not an expert on quitting alcohol. Okay, so I'm saying this from the perspective of someone who's had alcohol as a part of their life, who always thought it was healthy and who realized that it wasn't healthy and decided to do something about it. So if you are watching this and you are someone who has a problem with alcohol, who needs to drink it multiple times a day in order to just live life, in order to just feel normal, or in order to just like experience life, I would say that you would probably not want to watch this video because I'm not coming from a perspective of being a hardcore alcoholic. And I realize there's many levels to this, as some would say in the comments, but I want to say that I am not a giving up alcohol expert. I just want to share my experience on what I used to give it up. So if you are someone who feels that they have a serious problem with alcohol, I would highly recommend getting professional help around this. But if that's not you, let's continue on with my process of what I use to give up alcohol. So my first step with giving up alcohol was using education. So I always thought that alcohol was a healthy part of your life. I've seen studies where they say that people who drink alcohol are living longer than people who don't drink alcohol. And those are like correlation studies based on the fact that they're within communities, and within these communities where they are interacting with each other socially, there's really nothing about the substance. It's actually more about the social interaction. So, my whole perception of alcohol itself was that it was a healthy thing to do from time to time in moderation. And education was my first step to removing my ignorance around alcohol. And I said in the last video that I started with watching the Andrew Huberman video on alcohol and its effect on your body and brain. And that was an eye